The betrayal of King Harald Bluetooth. A true Viking intrigue, he was the king who united a nation, the ruler who brought Denmark out of the shadows of chaos, and the man whose legacy is still carried today in every smartphone on Earth. His name was Harald Bluetooth, and his end was shaped by betrayal from within his own blood. Harald rose to power in the 10th century, at a time when the Viking world was tearing itself apart. Clans fought clans, brothers fought brothers. Denmark was a land of fire and steel. Yet Harald did what no one before him had achieved. He united the Danish tribes under a single crown. He fortified towns, built bridges, raised massive runestones, and brought Christianity to his people. For a moment, it seemed a golden age was beginning. But the higher a Viking king rose, the more dangerous the shadows around him became. Harald's own son, Sweyn Forkbeard, was growing in power and ambition. To the warriors around him, Sweyn looked like the future, young, fearless, and hungry for conquest. To Harald, he was a reminder that even in a king's hall, the greatest threat may sit at your own table. Discontent began to spread among the nobles. Whispers turned into meetings behind closed doors. Some believed Harald had grown too peaceful, too Christian, too distant from the old Viking ways. Others simply wanted a new king, one they could control. And Sweyn listened. The betrayal came swift and cold. One night, as storms hammered the Danish coastline, Sweyn's forces rose against his father. It wasn't an honorable duel, not the kind sung by skalds. It was a political strike, fast, brutal, and unexpected. Harald Bluetooth, the unifier of Denmark, was driven from his kingdom by the son he had raised. Wounded, hunted, and outnumbered, Harald fled south to the land of the Slavs. There, far from the halls he had built, he died from the wounds inflicted by his own bloodline. Some say he was struck by an arrow. Others whisper that assassins finished the deed in secret. No matter the version, one truth remains. A king who united a nation fell because the unity he created could not protect him from treachery. Sweyn Forkbeard took the throne and went on to become one of the most successful Viking rulers in history, even conquering England. But the stain of his rebellion has never washed away. In Viking tradition, betraying your father was a crime so terrible that even Odin himself would turn his gaze. And yet, the name Harald Bluetooth survived far longer than Sweyn's. In the modern era, engineers looked to Harald when naming a new technology meant to connect devices across the world. They chose his name, Bluetooth, because he once connected the tribes of Denmark, just as the technology connects people today. 1,000 years after his death, his legacy still resonates. But so does his tragedy. For in the saga of Harald Bluetooth, we find one of the most powerful truths of Viking history. A king can conquer nations, but he may still fall to the dagger of betrayal hidden in his own family.